It's been a couple of weeks, and my inbox has imploded. People are wondering, shit, he's never gonna do another status again. Hey, I didn't say I was never gonna do a status ever again. I just said I'm gonna do one every month, once a month. People need to understand something. Most are not gonna get it. Quite a number of you will. Why posting one status a month makes you a genius. Now, I'm gonna tell yous. We've got Easter, yeah? Happy Easter, by the way, to each and every single person. Hope you have a lovely one with your friends and family. If we had Easter every single day, would it be special? If we had Easter every week, would it be special? If we had Easter every month, would Easter be special? The answer is no. It wouldn't mean shit. If we had Christmas every single day, if we had Christmas every single week, if we had Christmas each and every single month, would Christmas be special? The answer is no. Christmas wouldn't mean shit. Ladies and gentlemen, quite a number of you have already got on the point. I'd like to think many others have as well. Sad thing is, many are just not going to. That's just society in general. A lot of people are fucking stupid. Anyway, my point is, for each and every single person that is listening, because I cater to everyone, not just highly sophisticated people, for the dumb people as well. For those that are just tuning in, political correctness isn't my thing, so you're gonna get real talk each and every single week that I do the podcast. What my point is, if you have Easter, if you have Christmas, if you have every other annual tradition every day, or every week, or every month, it's not going to feel special. Can you imagine the family being all around, the kids, running down the stairs, or just running out of their rooms if they're in a single fucking story, and they go to the tree, and they unwrap their gifts. If they did that every day, would it be fucking special? Have you gotten the point? I think yous have. No, it would not. So when you write a status, and you write one status, okay. You write a second status the same day. You write a third status 5 hours later. You write a fourth and a fifth and a sixth and a seventh. In a span of 24 hours, you've done 10 statuses. How the fuck do you expect people to sit there or stand on their smartphone, whatever the fuck they're doing? How do you expect individuals, each and every single person, to put a like, to place a comment, to give a shit? They're not going to. Ladies and gentlemen, already we know, I sure as hell do, don't know about, you lot. People, majority, don't give a shit about what you post. Majority, they do not give a shit. Majority on your list, whether it's a list of 500-600, whether it's a list of 3,000-4,000, majority of people on that list are not going to give a shit about what you post. Now, posting a photo, okay. Posting a video like how I'm doing, okay, every now and again, alright. Tagging a location where you are. You've gone out to eat. Fair enough. But when you sit there and you write statuses, they don't even call them statuses anymore, they just call everything posts. This person has liked your post. This person, whether it's a photo, a written status, which is what I'm referring to, a written post, whatever the fuck, it's all post. That's what they refer to everything. Written post. Status has gone out the window. I'm still going to call it status, like how I still call Woolworths Safeway. It'll always be Safeway to me, and it'll always be status to me on Facebook. I like status. Status is the word that makes sense, because you're writing a status. A post can mean anything, but you know, I'm kind of digressing right now. We'll talk about stupid names that, you know, people come up with in another edition. If you write a status 10 times a day or 7 times a day or whatever the fuck, people are not going to give a fuck. They're not going to care. Majority don't give a shit already. You're going to have a minority on your list. They're going to like your status and perhaps put a comment. And even your closest friends, a lot of the times they'll look at something and then they'll see you out and about and they say, oh, I saw what you posted. Yeah, well, motherfucker, I didn't see a like or I didn't see a comment. Well, but you saw it. You saw it. We get a lot of that. But you are going to get a dozen likes from, you know, a number of people that you've recently interacted with, whatever the fuck. However, majority are not going to give a shit. Top that with you writing statuses every fucking couple of hours. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's idiotic. All right. I know a comedian that does it. I'm not going to mention his name not because I don't want to land myself in hot water. No, I couldn't give two shits because I don't want to promote his name on the podcast. But he's a fucking idiot, an astronomical idiot. He posts statuses 6, 7, 8 times a day. And he just goes on and on about horse shit. And he only gets 2 or 3 likes on each post. And 3 or 4 comments. You can tell people just don't give a fuck. But they have him on his list. You know, it's entertainment. You laugh at these kind of characters. A lot of people, will know who I'm talking about. I recently had an interaction with him. One where he got fucking analled with a fucking glow-in-the-dark shipped from Africa fucking 10+ inch dildo. He had a lubed ass and it went straight in. And he fucking just rammed that fucking thing in front of a whole group of audience. And you want to know why? Because he is a dickhead. More on that next time. However, this guy brought him up as an example. Writes status after status after status. I think if he did a status once a month, he'd be bankrupt. He'd be out of a job. He'd have no gigs. So he has to, get people's attention like a fucking parasite. And still, fucking, he's been doing it since the fucking late 80s, and not once has he ever drawn a dime, like a legitimate dime. But whatever the fuck, he goes for $50 a night and pulls on a show, and then some 20 years later he pulls 150 at a show, dollars, not people. As if 150 would go see him, let alone fucking him, being someone and having thousands. Can't even draw a house of 150. Anyway, fuck this cunt, man. So basically all he does is statuses. And, the proof is there. No one gives a fuck. No one likes. No one does nothing. I swore to myself that I was going to do this. I made a promise to myself a long time ago that I was going to do this. For peace of mind, because I hated my notifications going off left, right, and center. You can't fucking turn them off. You just can't. You can do them for a certain individual for every post, but then every other post you do, you got to do the same shit. There's no off button. There's no actual off button to turn everything off. So I just got sick of the notifications, man. I'd wake up in the morning and I'd have like fucking, 50, 60, 70 notifications. I'm like, fucking hell. So, I said to myself, there's going to be a day where I'm going to say, fuck it. And I'm no longer going to be doing statuses how I do. Each and every single day, Most of the time, I never missed a day. It's just, it gets to a point where you get tired. Because even if you look, first of all, before I decided to do this, and I've wanted to do it for a long time. before I decided to do this, I wanted to make sure, first of all, that the theory actually works, which it does. I was indeed right. I'm only wrong twice a year, so I'm pretty switched on. I'm pretty much never wrong. And the theory worked, but I needed to know. I needed to know if the theory actually worked. If doing, one status a month would actually benefit, as opposed to doing one every single fucking day or 3 or 4 times a day and expecting a lot more traffic to come your way. So I had to test out the theory, and I had to prepare myself to stick to my word, to stick to my promise, to stick to anything I say and anything that I do. Because when I say something, I do it. Alright, I'm a doer, I'm not a talker. Alright, and if I do talk about something, alright, I always do it. Nothing wrong with talking, but then you got to follow up on it and do it. So a lot of the times I just do, I don't say. And sometimes if I say something, I do. Alright, whatever the case, alright, I do. Full stop. Alright. That's how I roll. Okay, that's how I am. Now, I posted a status a couple of weeks ago and I said, that's it, I'm done. 1 status a month. People freaked out because they knew I couldn't do this. They were wrong. For a little while, okay, I thought that it was going to be tremendously hard for me to do. I knew I could do it if I wanted to, but I thought it'd be tremendously hard, which is why I waited. I waited for a number of reasons. One being the theory. Also, I wanted to know how difficult it was going to be. I didn't want to just, jump in the deep end straight away. I didn't want to struggle with this because, I wanted to do it properly and I was going to wait until it's the right time. The time has finally come. It's come, and it's actually very easy. It's actually extremely easy, but I need to be sure, because when I say something, I do it. And the biggest reason was traffic. Traffic, ladies and gentlemen. What benefits you more? I've always said this, and I will continue to forever say it. Less is more. And I thought about it, thought long and hard, and I said to myself, all right, this is the time where I'm going to do it. And I've done it, and I couldn't be happier. People are not going to give a shit if you just write. People are not going to give a shit if you constantly write just garbage all the time. That's what it is, garbage. If you write a fucking awesome piece, and you spend a good 30 minutes writing it, man, you write a really good piece and you click post, all right? Then after 5 hours, you post something else. You've just taken everything away from the original post you made. You've taken everything away from the written post, the status you've made. You've taken everything away from that because now you've released something new. You've brought something new out. People want to see the latest. They don't want to see the old stuff. Some people might scroll down and take a look, and then they'll scroll up to what you've posted today. Okay, or what you've posted this week, or what you've posted this month. Alright. There's nothing wrong with posting something once every week. Okay. I think a week is very reasonable. I'm the type of person where you go big or you go home. I've decided to do it once a month. Alright, and you milk it. You milk it. Oh, now I'm going to get fucking vegans on my case. Oh my goodness, you're talking about milking a cow. How dare you? Oh, abuse to the animals. Hey, listen, I cater to everyone. Alright, no, not milking a cow. Milking a penis. And if, a lot of women don't know what that entails, I feel sorry for their men. But don't worry, they'll go and cop it at a brothel. Don't you worry. If you don't want to do that kind of stuff, they'll go and do it elsewhere and come back home and sleep in your bed at night. Yeah. But, and we'll get into that topic another time as well. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to keep yous. Alright, it is Easter and it's a long weekend. I'm not going to keep you. But I just want to let everyone know that if you do a status a month, you're going to get a lot of likes, you're going to get a lot of comments, and you're going to get a lot of attention and a lot of traffic and healthy attention. Not the one where, oh, look at this person here. You're going to get proper attention, the right attention, good traffic, great traffic, not just good. You're going to get a lot of eyes on what you write, because if you do them once a blue moon, they've got value. They mean something. Alright. If you do them 3 or 4 times a day, they're gonna mean shit. You're watering it down. You have to be able to present something where people can read it, people can take it in, you get to milk it, they get to like it, they get to comment, and that's how you attract people. You don't attract people by doing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 statuses every day, alright? Or fucking 20 statuses a week, or whatever the fuck. So that's why I've decided, for people that are messaging me, they just won't fucking, leave me alone. They're so upset. They're like, why aren't you posting more statuses? You were so funny. You were so cool. You were so right. Hey, don't worry. There'll be more to come. There'll be more to come. And they're going to mean a lot more too. Don't worry. Hey, I already know what my next status is going to be down the track. Alright. Once a month is just fabulous. And if you listen to me and you do it once a month, you can try doing it once a week. But if you do it once a month, you are not going to have any issues with trolls. You're not going to have any issues with notifications just annoying the fuck out of you. And your time on Facebook is going to be a hell of a lot more peaceful. I don't feel sorry for women that are verbally and physically abused, and you want to know why? Okay, this is going to get quite a bit of heat, I understand that, but I don't give a shit. I'm going to tell you all what nobody else wants to hear, refuses to hear. They're going to think this is wrong, they're going to think this is uncalled for, they're going to think that I'm plain out stupid for saying what I'm saying, but it's the truth. Women, okay, deserve what they get when they get abused mentally and physically, okay? It's true. And I'll tell you why. I will tell you why. Because he's going to think, oh, how dare you say, oh, I'll tell you why. When you smoke cigarettes, and when you drink, and when you do drugs, and you do that over a course of 30 years, you expect to get some sort of terminal illness, whether it's cancer, whether it's you can just cop a heart attack, you can get a stroke, you die. And if you've done all that over 30 years, you don't deserve to have a heart attack, you don't deserve to have a stroke, you don't deserve to get cancer. But if you didn't do that for 30 years, if you didn't touch a cigarette, if you didn't drink a drop of alcohol, if you've never taken not even a Panadol in your life, and you copped cancer at 35 or 40, I'd be like, you know what? Damn, that's sad, fuck, you feel for the person. But when you've trashed your body for 30 years and then you expect not to get cancer, you know, you deserve what you get. You deserve everything you get if you're not going to look after yourself. When you are on a boat cruise and there's 100 people on that boat cruise and the boat starts to sink. It starts to sink and you're freaking out. The person next to you is freaking out. Everyone's freaking out. Now, half the people that are going to come off that boat and into the water, half of them are wearing life jackets. The other half decide to jump in the water without a life jacket. So you got 50 people that are wearing life jackets. They're going to float onto shore. And then you got the other 50 people that are jumping into the sea with no life jacket, and they're going to eventually drown. They're going to swim for a little bit. They're going to swim. They're going to drown. So, you know, you have to look after yourself. I'm saying that again, like I said in the previous example. Use one another example. Alright, I'll give you one more. I can give you 100 if you like. You are a diabetic and you rely on your insulin. Are you going to go have Macca's, Hungry Jack's, KFC? Are you going to go have all the lollies in the lolly shop? Are you going to have Slurpees? Are you going to have ice creams? Are you going to have a fucking family pizza? Are you going to have milkshakes? Are you going to have a coffee and put 4 sugars in it? Hello? Knock knock. Knock knock. Hello? So you're probably thinking, alright, what's the point of all of these examples that I'm giving? Well, unless you're a fucking moron, I'm pretty sure you already got my point.